retrospection or retrospection, whatever. I don't know the words. I never usually know the words that I want to convey. That's one thing that is a nice little quirk about me. Anyways, but yeah, fine. Don't max safe on air. But yeah, gonna be looking at what the current scope of any creator hub channel, the YouTube channel, and it's uh basically the mission goal for it and everything like that, and seeing what is going out. What kind of material am I going to be putting out? What have I been putting out there? And everything that is going to go forward is something that I want to at least take some time and actually write down, or not write down, but type out, put down my words on paper, digital paper as it were, as what I am envisioning any creator hub pretty much going forward. And that's reason why I wanted to do this live stream video, and pretty much put myself out there as well, is get myself outside of my comfort bubble and just get this done and get it taken care of. Um, so the first thing, excuse me, wow. So the first thing is that I had been, for trying to get myself organized, I've been using a lot of different things, different systems. I use Notion, ClickUp, Asana, Project.co, even just recently using Apple Notes and Reminders, which I, for using notes and reminders, I actually love how that is all integrated, especially as using as a Mac user. So it kind of fits the bill. Everything is right there. It's within the iPad, iPhone, my Mac, and even online if I wanted to go to the actual web page for it. So one of the things is that I wanted to find some way to not really expand on it, but make it a little bit more. What's the term? Uh, Not usable, but basically forces me to use it in a way that is a little bit more in depth than using notes and reminders. And that's one thing that I'm going to be talking about right now, is I've actually reopened up using ClickUp. Now, I tried looking at different ways of seeing how I can utilize like Notion, because everyone and their grandmother uses Notion. I'm like, okay, it's not a bad piece of software. It's just um not really where I wanted my workflow to be. Everything that it does quite well. Um it's just missing a couple different things here and there. And I found that it's Notion kind of brings you to the edge of, okay, well, this is very informative, this is very organized and way to go about things, but it's also kind of pushes you over the edge. It's like, well, it could be a little bit better if you just do this, or you start tweaking that. And I'm really don't want to get into the mindset that, oh, I have to have um it the perfect setup, and I'll definitely fall down that rabbit hole many times. So I'm like, all right, I know ClickUp is somewhat the same, but I can kind of force myself in a way to not constantly be tweaking stuff, because it has everything out of the box ready to go, really, pretty much. So let me go ahead, pull it up here. Now, what I had started using is a template from Nate Black. He's like this YouTube, not guru, but he does a lot of explaining videos on ways to go about trying to get your YouTube experience a little bit better, increase your reach and availability for your YouTube production value. So this is one of the things that it's a free template that he offers on his YouTube videos. He's not like any of these others that, hey, if you enjoyed what you watched in this video, I got a template for you. All you gotta do is click the link below, spend $200 on a one-on-one course, and you'll get the template free of charge. It's like, no, that's one of the things I liked about his videos, that yes, he does provide a one-on-one, one-to-one procedure of if you want to work on getting your YouTube experience better, but he offers a lot of free things, which I pretty much I do the same thing. I provide a lot of value, what I think is a lot of value, to what I perceive that people are interested in, for pretty much free of charge. I do these videos. I don't require you to sign up on our circle community for $50 a month. If you want one-to-one coaching, that's $1,500. It's, I'm looking at the YouTube and the content creation space, pretty much any of the content creation space, as someone like myself that is pretty much, we're not doing this full time. We're doing it whenever we can get any kind of spare time, either at night or early mornings, or sometime during the day or on the weekends. And it's just one of those things where I'm gearing more of my content to myself and to that kind of creator. That, like I said, it's not doing this full time. I would love to do this full time. I really would love to do that, but life does get in the way, and that's what I build all of my content around, is how to do certain things in certain platforms, or encoding software or anything like that, that the everyday person is capable of using. So this is the reason why I wanted to use his template, because it kind of breaks things down a little bit, really, really specifically, to force you to look at what you're doing. So I know I'll have the videos. There's like 2 videos that delve specifically into this template and this method of actually going through and figuring out what the content that you want to do. And because he explains it a lot better than I would even attempt to do. So first of all, he calls it's the fire method, and this is all inside ClickUp. And one of the things is that he explains is that to go through and go through YouTube and see not what your competition is, but what other creators, other channels are doing that are very similar to what you are wanting to do, or henceforth your niche. Now, he calls it your campfire. So you're going through your forest, and you have different people setting up their campsites with a fire, to keep warm, or to make s'mores, or roast hot dogs or hamburgers or whatever. And each campfire is essentially their channel, and you have to find out how you can build your campfire in this vast forest. Um, One of the methods that I tried in the past was kind of was using the vidIQ extension. I did pay. It was last year. They were running a special. I was like, okay, for a whole year for $100. I'll just try it out, see how it goes, and it's okay. It's those tools like TubeBuddy and vidIQ they serve a purpose, in that you can easily find a video or a channel that is similar to yours, your competitors, air quotes there, where something that is close to your niche or to your content that you can find, and see how they are going about creating their content, their videos, and their audience reactions, the comments, and stuff like that. And it gives you kind of a like an overarching uh, explanation of the statistics and analytics of what is going on without actually, going into logging in as them to see their YouTube analytics. But to use those tools was one way to do it. But is it something that is viable for a lot of people? No, because not that many people want to spend over $100 a year to have access to these tools, where some parts of it, yeah, it is uh, capable, but the vast majority of it is like, yeah, it's okay. I can get the same information with the free versions. But with Nate Black and how he was explaining things, is that figure out how you can set up your own campfire within this forest of other creators. So one thing is like what you see here on the screen is figure out which channels and stuff like that. So like I said, I'll link his video that goes into this into a lot more depth, and it's a better explainer than I would. But for me, I wanted to go in and actually start a little bit of what I want any creator hub to be. So Flint, Tinder, Kindling, and Logs are what he explains as the different levels of your content. Like Logs are the larger ones, like the larger videos that would command a little bit more of audience retention, where the Tinder ones are like creating a campfire. You have your flint you use to create the spark. Tinder is a small little stuff that easily catches fire and helps that create fire, but it burns out real quick. And your kindling is what helps. It's like the mid ground between the tinder and the logs. So it's just the process of building a campfire. So looking at this, I wanted to actually go through and say, okay, what is the content that I want Indie Creator Hub to start producing going forward? What kind of content is it that I can easily produce and that is available for everyone to view and not just consume? It's just actually to use as a teaching tool of maybe like a tutorial of using Ecamm with green screen, or setting up Envision Community to get your forums going, or anything, whatever. It's just, getting content creation as the basis of what any creator hub is all about. So for Flint is like he has here in his template, is to go through and say things that you're passionate about, or things you're good at, or things that you're experienced at, or unique angles or hot takes you have. So one of the things I was looking at when I was just thinking about this, I was like, okay, things that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about independent content creation because that's what I am, and I like to help others find a streaming platform that might be more copacetic for what they're looking for, like Oncast or maybe on Moonbeam or wherever. So it's just one of the things that is my passion. Is so what I'm going to do here is um, passion of the independent creator. So what I can do is set up some kind of small like shorts or small videos that you know that I can think of to delve a little bit to get started into the independent creation aspect of content creation. And that's just one of the things, is that okay, I can do another thing that he has on this template is like these flags that you can set up. So for this I can say, okay, well, I can do something like that for like um, like a video for once every 3 months. I can do a video on independent creation or the independent creator. So that's one stepping stone of trying to hone down or not narrow down, but or as the terms are, is niche down. That's not really what I want to do. Is more focus on what I want this channel to be going forward. So, passion of the independent creator is something that I am passionate about. Um, I'm I'm okay with explaining videos and tutorials and stuff like that. So I would look at and these are just examples. I mean, you don't have to say, oh, what you're good at or anything like that, as long as something that you can narrow down to spark a small fire, to start a campfire, to get more eyes on your content. So something you're good at. So let's say uh setting up uh live streaming platform accounts. Okay, that's because I've done it many times, and it's almost like an inside joke to myself where I can look at it and say, "Oh, where are you streaming this month? Oh, it's something new. Okay." So it's just something that I know, going through the experimentations of a new service or a new platform. That's what I'm good at because I've done so many of them so far. Um, I can let's go for, I don't want to open it up. Let's do, and these can be changed. You don't have to set them in stone. And once you set them up, and that's it. No, you can constantly have this in a series of. It's very dynamic, so it doesn't need to be, like I said, set in stone. So um, let's move over into the Tinder stuff that catches fire real quick, but burns out in a short amount of time. Would that mean that kind of video content as is like news items, which I can see doing that because I've done a little bit like with the latest Ecamm updates. So I can do news items. Okay, I'll keep this right now. It's like five per three, basically five per quarter, because a quarter is 3 months. So news article, or not news articles, which I can turn a video into a news article later down the line for repurposing. It's news items that talk about like latest Ecamm updates or platform updates, um, community software updates. So stuff like that is what I can see doing at least 5 times a quarter, because as it were, I kind of am branching out a little bit by not just covering open source items like Owncast or PeerTube. I'm also going to be opening it up into like Moonbeam updates in Twitch, and yes, in Kick, and PeerTube as well. Did I say PeerTube? Yeah, sure. Why not? But open it up not just to open source stuff, but other platforms as well, because that is also part of, because there's other creators that are interested in like Twitch stuff, Kick, YouTube, SharePlay, Beam, those kind of platforms and services that not that many people cover. So I again, this is kind of like a announcing that is, I'm branching out or adding another branch to the tree of what Indie Creator Hub is going to be talking about. So news items are a good thing. Current trends in a niche. So let's say, like for example, current trend in the content creation space or an independent creation space is um, people are talking about monetization. And a good things with monetization is that Twitch had recently, just a week or two ago, announced that they're going to be making monetization open to all from like day one. And it was just recent what they were planning on doing with that I'll touch on. And that is just something that is a current trend that people are very interested in monetization with surrounding content creation because we all like to make money. That's that's a given. The money does make the world go round. So yeah, I'll keep that at 6. That might be a lot of videos. So let's. What did I do? Revert. So I want to. Okay. Change this to, let's do 4 per month. I know what I'm doing. It's just changing the view. So let me go in here and do it that way. So yeah, that's just looking at different current trends that are affecting independent creators and content creation. Fresh, interesting ideas your audience would want. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like it ties in with the news items. Or what I could do is look into like chatbots. I know I have done that in the past on this channel, so that is probably something I would probably be interested in um, adding into the repertoire. So let's look into the kindling. So kindling is, like I said a little bit a while ago, is the midpoint between content that can flare up real quick but burns out real quick. Kindling is helps. It takes the effect of the tinder flames and helps move it into something that can be a little bit more sustainable, but it's not as long lasting as the log going out. What I can see with this, like core library content for your niche, um, looking at that, I can see um, this is the reason why I wanted to do this video, is kind of like I said, to get myself out of my comfort zone, and to actually start thinking of what this channel is going to go for. And this is the core library content for your niche, or small mid-sized concepts for your niche, which I can see anywhere, like let's say video size or length of anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. So if I decided to cut this video right now, this is about a good 23 minutes of content, but we're going to go continue longer. We're going to push through this for the hour, and it's follow-ups on Tinder videos. So let's say news. Let's talk about the Twitch monetization. So we'll do a quick video of that Twitch monetization, but let's say a couple weeks later, we can make another video touching on aspects of that previous video and going a little bit more in depth, because it gives us time of seeing if there's more information that has been posted, or finding out ways to do something. And it gives us a little bit more breathing room to create content on that previous smaller bite-sized chunk. So that's a good option right there. We're gonna do one per 3 months, a single happening or story. So that would be let's say we'll do, yeah, we can touch on that with like do like platform updates, and we'll do that. Let's say, let's just go for, where's 2. There's one. Let's say, well, yeah, let's do three. We don't, like I said, it's not set in stone. I don't have to do three per quarter. I can do two per quarter if I really wanted to. But yeah, so I can see that platform updates can be a kindling because I can go into a little bit more in depth instead of rattling off the change log and say doot, 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 doot. Okay, so for first part, change log A is talking about this new change and going through and it's just, you know, digging a little bit deeper into that. So moving from that into like the meat and potatoes, the longer form videos. So big topic or length videos or big length videos. I do that a lot. Not really a lot, but I do go in depth into a lot of different features of software, encoding software, or chatbot or anything like that, or a new platform update, or a new platform entirely. So I do have. I want to put in a plan to actually go through the Moonbeam walkthrough and creating um, your account. Uh, but I want to wait until the open beta allows the public creation of realms. So that's what I'm waiting for. Evergreen topics. Evergreen can mean, like I said, talking about Moonbeam stuff, or Oncast, or Twitch, or Kick, or whatever. So yeah, this is a good topic or a good task to have in here. Tutorials and guides. I do that a lot. I think most of my content is in this tutorials and guides section, and full interviews and podcast. This is what I'm wanting to also open up as well, is that if you haven't noticed, I had recently re not uploaded. They were still sitting there. I had put them in private or non or unlisted, but all the old episodes of the Independent Creator podcast, I have re-added it into this channel. And the reason being is that I had experimented with it to be under Two Ton Waffles YouTube channel, and then had moved it into its own channel. And with it being under its own channel, it wasn't getting the views or the traction that I was looking forward to doing or wanting it to be. And I think partly that was the case because it's my own fault. It's of not being a good steward and getting you know the promotion out on these episodes, but it's also living by itself without any kind of like a a pre-established community or listeners at the beginning. So it was like a couple weeks of a new episode getting zero views on YouTube, and to me that was just like it was just a signal that said, hey, something, we need to do something, and we need to do something quick. So that's the reason why I brought everything back under the Indie Creator Hub YouTube channels, and I think it's actually been doing a lot better. The three episodes I've done so far just this year have completely outpaced my expectations on just YouTube. The audio version, it's okay. I think I have to do a better job at promoting that. So that's just something I have to work on and get better at. But with the YouTube side of things, it is doing a lot better underneath this channel. Like the episode Patience is Key. I remember this one was let's say 0 views, but it was also not, it wasn't getting any traction whatsoever. After putting it in this channel, it actually, I think I'll have to look, but it's like 15 views. And I had actual comments, engagement on it, and also the next episode as well, talking about like the 5 alternatives to Twitch. And that's one another thing is I had someone commenting saying, okay, you didn't talk about Kick as an alternative. And I understand where the person was coming from. But yeah, it was something that, I didn't have an experience with Kick because it's been like 2 years since the last time I used it. And that's what I said. It's like, thank you for the honest answer. That's, engagement on a video is what, as a creator, that's what we want, you know, say, call me out, say, why didn't you talk about this? Well, that's reason why. So, and that's the reason why I'm going to be going into further content or further videos talking about different things of like Kick versus Twitch. And I just actually posted up a an idea on my ideas board of what I'm going to be talking about with that. So yeah, it was something that, got me to thinking that, okay, moving it back into Indie Creator Hub was a good idea. I was hesitant. I'm like, okay, well, this is like the third move. Is people actually going to enjoy listening or watching this on YouTube? Um, and I have to figure out. I have to, like I said, I have to do a better job of getting more people, uh, getting the episodes, the audio episodes out to more people. So that's the reason why I wanted to do this test run using Riverside, because I don't want to spend too much time uh, doing editing, and it does a really good job of making what they call magic clips of the vertical videos. I just posted up a vertical video talking about the moonbeam video, and it's doing good. I mean, it's doing better than it's doing okay comparably to what I normally would. Let me just take a look here real quick. Just going through and going to the studio. Oh, wrong account. I'm like, what's this? Those aren't the same videos. Yeah, it's got like almost 20 views on that one. So if I go analytics, yeah. So average view duration is like 13 seconds out of a 45-second video. It's okay. But 30 people or 30% stayed and watched it or viewed it, I should say. And most of the people are getting it from the shorts feed. So right now it's below typical performance, because typical performance is about at right now is anywhere from 30 to 50 views. So it's at 19. But the thing is with this channel, I had not really done anything with it for a good year. And I had posted up 1 or 2 videos until I started to actually start getting stuff into it. And then it was even longer since I posted up any kind of shorts. So that's the thing that I have to work better at. And going forward, I'm going to be adding more of these shorts of, that are being produced or I'm getting made through Riverside. So that's just another thing that is going forward is I'm going to be wanting to branch out with the content, not just the live streams or the long form videos, but also including the shorts aspect as well, getting that back up and running. And I'm also really wanting to get a Threads account for just Indie Creator Hub. I don't know if it be any help, but it doesn't hurt to help, or it doesn't hurt to try, I should say. And I'm going over this coming week. It's gonna be setting that up, and because most of my content is The interactions are through Blue Sky and Mastodon. I really don't have any kind of audience over on Threads because I haven't really done much with it. Is it my fault? Sure, I take blame for it, but it's also probably the reach of Threads itself. But I'm going to be doing that experiment and see if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But most of my, like I said, most of my interactions and um, like retweets, not retweets, but requotes, boosting and stuff like that is through Mastodon or Blue Sky. And those two platforms actually do a lot better uh, numbers wise than anything else I've tried so far. So I'll be continuing to post that onto both of those platforms, but adding a little bit with the threads section as well. Um, so yeah, that's going forward is going to be not really like much changing, but it's more focusing on the actual type of content that is is going forward on this channel, or what I'm going to be producing is, the shorts, uh, focusing on getting more what is the word, but like I say, more focusing on what kind of content I am wanting to do on this channel, and niching down while niching out, even if that is a term, sure. But it's just, talking about more of the independent creation of independent creators, platforms, and branching out into including the 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 the, the main, not mainstay, but the, oh my god, my brain is not working tonight. What is the term? Like the mainstay? No. Yeah, the mainstay platforms. I know that's not the right word, but okay, I'll go with it. The main platforms like Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and going to Moonbeam, SharePlay, Beam, and then Owncast for, and PeerTube. That is encompassing a lot of platforms, but I think there is a lot of information that can be given to everybody here on like YouTube or anywhere else that you're catching my content here. So that is what you can see going forward with independent creator. And I've actually going to be also doing a little bit more content on not really like getting things set up, but also creating overlays and scenes within Ecamm and providing that for people to download. And I'm gonna do like every other week. Hey, we're building um, overlays this day on this week. So that's just one of the things I've been looking into because I really like. If you have been ever watching any of my live streams and videos, that my format of what the stream looks like is always changing, and that's what I like enjoying doing is creating these overlays, these different designs and stuff like that. And I want to do more of it and show you all how you can do that, especially in Ecamm, because you can do a lot of great looking overlays and scenes in Ecamm without, having to go to a web-based image designer, or download Photoshop or Affinity Designer or use Pixelmator. So there is a lot that you can do within Ecamm itself. That's why I want to start doing more content of that. So I'm going to be planning out days where um, showing how to go through and building a live stream with this particular overlay. So my videos are constantly going to be changing. yet again, but that's a good thing. It's something that I like doing, anyways. Um, let's see here. Let me go back into ClickUp, and that's I know I sound like I'm branching out to a lot of different things, but it's something that I can do, and that's what I can add here as well. It's like ClickUp videos or how to build a database in ClickUp. I've done that before. I can't remember. It's been months ago, but creating a database or creating or getting organized in ClickUp. So that's another thing I'm going to be doing as well. So let me actually do that here. It's not that. I want to be, um, hmm, that can be in a log. So let me share my screen here. So we'll do, click up organization type of videos. We can do that. We'll set that up for now. We'll do one for 3 months. And it's something that I don't want to kind of um, do too much. I'm kind of, streamlining what I'm doing. I'm not going to do 5 days of creation, but I want to do at least get my goal for this coming this week, and actually 2 weeks because I don't know if I can do it in 1 week, is to plan out or get a plan of at least 100 videos ideas set up and get them in my planner here, so I can go through and say, okay, for next week I want to do this video and get started on that with like the recording, editing, YouTube building and creation, and then go from there. So I want to do at least one video a week, and that's not including. Well, that is including live streams, because what I am going to do with this video is going to have it get edited down, and of course have the live stream up as well, but edit it down into a more manageable chunk, because I'm sure a lot of, like, I have some filler words because I can't break that part of me. There's a lot of silent parts that I can get rid of and just tighten things up. So, and I'm gonna do that all through Riverside, and I did that with the Moonbeam video, and I think it came out pretty good. Let me know what you guys thought about it. But yeah. Um, so I'm gonna be doing a lot more editing through Riverside and working through that. But I haven't given up Ecamm because I'm still gonna be using Ecamm for different type of videos. I'm gonna use Riverside for like podcast type videos. This is just one that I decided to see how well creating a scheduled session would work, and it's working good. But I want to do some more live streams where it's including all the platforms I live stream to. So yeah, so definitely being also more productive with getting the word out for our community. Um, I have decided not to create a forum for any creator hub. I am utilizing our Two-Tone Waffle forums in order to get together with other creators and stuff like that. I have the ghost site that is being built or is built to house all of the blog posts and articles and stuff like that. I'm redoing, not really redoing, but I'm trying to, yeah, redoing how I build the newsletter and going through that. So it's on hiatus a little bit. I kind of got lazy, and I wanted to start doing a little bit, make it a little bit better, and writing it out. So plan for this week to start building up the contents for the next newsletter coming out on next Sunday. So look forward to that. So that's just going to be going through Two-Tone Waffle. So yeah, I think I rambled on long enough. If you're still here, thank you for sticking all the way through to the end of this live stream. I do plan to do these weekly, talking about different subjects and building out our library videos here on YouTube and PeerTube. If you have any comments or questions or criticisms, do let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear them. And call me out on whatever that you think I missed or I have completely messed up on. But definitely hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video or next week. Until then, later taters.